Before the world knew his name, Luka Magnotta was already building a persona. He wanted to be famous, desperately, obsessively, dangerously. He created dozens of online profiles, edited his own Wikipedia page, and posted glamorous photos of himself that didn't match reality. Behind the filters and the lies was a man spiraling into darkness, but no one knew how far he would go to get attention. Luka Magnotta was born Eric Newman in Toronto, Canada. His childhood was unstable: strict parents, isolation, and years spent in and out of institutions. As he grew older, he reinvented himself again and again. New names, new identities, new fantasies. He drifted between modeling, adult films, and escort work, always chasing validation. But beneath the surface, something far more sinister was growing: the first signs of violence. In 2010, disturbing videos began appearing online. Anonymous clips showing kittens being harmed. The internet reacted with horror. A small group of strangers formed an online community dedicated to finding the person responsible. They analyzed every pixel, every shadow, every reflection. And slowly they began to suspect one man: Luka Magnotta. But Luka denied everything. He mocked the accusations, created fake accounts to defend himself, and even tried to frame other people. He wanted attention, but he also wanted control. The online investigators kept digging, and Luka kept escalating. A man obsessed with notoriety. Luka spent years crafting a fantasy world around himself. He posted photos of luxury trips he never took. He claimed he was dating celebrities. He spread rumors about being stalked, abused, or targeted by jealous rivals. He wanted to be seen as mysterious, dangerous, untouchable. But behind the scenes, he was planning something far worse: the murder of Jun Lin. On May 24th, 2012, Luka invited 33-year-old Jun Lin, a university student from China, to his apartment in Montreal. What happened next was filmed, edited, and uploaded online in a video titled "One Lunatic, One Ice Pick." It was one of the most disturbing crimes in modern history. Jun Lin was murdered on camera. His body was dismembered. Parts of him were mailed to political offices and schools across Canada. Luka had crossed the final line, and he wanted the world to know it. The crime scene. When police entered Luka's apartment, they found a chilling setup: bloodstains, a stained mattress, a camera tripod, posters of the movie Basic Instinct, and a refrigerator missing its contents. Luka had cleaned the apartment, but not well enough. Detectives quickly identified him as the prime suspect, but Luka was already gone. The international manhunt. Luka fled Canada, traveling through multiple countries using fake names. He moved through airports with confidence, as if he believed he was starring in his own movie. Interpol issued a global alert. News outlets around the world broadcast his face. The online community that once hunted him for animal cruelty now watched the nightmare escalate into murder. Luka eventually arrived in Berlin, hiding in a small internet cafe. But even then, he couldn't resist the urge to search for himself online, and that was his downfall. The cafe employee recognized him from the news. Police stormed the building. Luka surrendered without a fight. When officers asked for his name, he simply said, "You got me." The trial in 2014, Luka Magnotta stood trial in Canada. His defense argued he was not criminally responsible due to mental illness, but prosecutors presented a different picture: a man who planned every detail, who staged the crime, who mailed body parts, who fled the country, and who documented everything for attention. The jury found him guilty of first-degree murder. He was sentenced to life in prison. A killer who wanted an audience. Luka Magnotta wasn't just a murderer. He was a man obsessed with being seen. He wanted fame, even if it meant infamy. He wanted control, even if it meant cruelty. He wanted a spotlight, even if it meant destroying lives. His story is a chilling reminder of how far someone can go when their need for attention becomes more important than human life. Today, Luka remains behind bars, but his digital footprint, his lies, and his crimes continue to haunt the internet. He wanted to be remembered, and in the darkest way possible, he is. You've been watching True Case Files, real crimes, real mysteries. If you want more cases like this, subscribe and let me know which story you want to see next.